What's poppin'? Brand new way, this is happening. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm gonna spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Never mind. They didn't. What's going on, guys? Your boy, BLS. Bringing back another podcast. I already poured me a drink this time, man. Because what a week. What a fucking week, man. I don't have too much to talk about, but I mean, I can tell you what. I'm glad it's a weekend, and I get a 3-day weekend. I took Monday off, so we're going to be playing a lot of video games this weekend, boys. So, I hope you guys had a good week. Thank you guys for watching the last episode again. I'll go through. I'm going to read the comments right now because I wrote some stuff down to talk about, but I know that I was like low on ideas. So we're going to go through and look, see what's up with these. All right, let's see. All right. All right, so we didn't have any suggestions to talk about. But if you guys have suggestions to talk about right off the rip, put them down in the comments, because I can definitely use some topics. But we're drinking some Henny again this week. I didn't feel like going to the liquor store, man, because last time I went to the liquor store, it was fucking whack. And I knew I had Henny at home, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go home and pull me some Henny. You know what I'm saying? So, we got a new addition to the setup. If you could see, we got some LED whites. So around here, a lot of shit's going to change as far as my setup. I already got like a new monitor mount, but probably my birthday, which is Cinco de Mayo, I'm going to get a whole new desk and everything. So we're going to do that. We're going to set everything up and it's going to be tits. This setup won't change, but like the stream setup will change. And so yeah. Welcome to the loneliest podcast on the planet. I don't know. Do you guys know of anybody else who does solo podcasts? Because that'd be, I don't know. Is that like a vlog or a blog or whatever? Is it a podcast if you don't have a guest? I don't know. But let's jump right into the topics. The first one that I have wrote down that honestly I'm kind of happy about is 6ix9ine got released out of jail early. Now I don't know if you guys are fans of 6ix9ine. I'm not really a fan of his music, but just his social media presence is hilarious. Me and my friends like meme him a lot. We always like say shit like stupid or suck my dick and shit like that. So when he tells people, when he like does shit like that, it's so funny. Like I'm pretty sure he got on Instagram Live right after he got out of prison. And he was like, yo, thank God for the fucking lawyers, man. Thank God for the lawyers. They fast as fuck. So, I mean, the fact that he's out and he's able to make videos like that again, I think that someone said that he's allowed to be on social media, but he's just, I guess, been laying low. But I'm not really excited for his music. I'm just excited for his Instagram and Twitter videos, honestly. Like I said, I don't listen to his music, and the one thing that I noticed, and I can't remember who tweeted this out, but on his Instagram, 6ix9ine's Instagram, how like they had like a bunch of like he apparently ratted out a bunch of people in jail to like lower his sentence. Well, actually I confirmed this. On his Instagram picture is the 3D animated like 6ix9ine. And he's laying down on a mouse trap, like a rat trap, like a Sun Beach chair. So, like, where the part that, like, clamps down on him, when you open it up, he's, like, laying down on that like a beach chair. And I honestly think it's hilarious. What kind of sucks is, like, I know a lot of people are not happy with him. And I really just don't want 6ix9ine to die. Because I really just want him to have, like, just post funny videos of people of him telling people to suck his dick and stuff like that. So yeah, he's out, and I don't know, like, you guys should go check out just type in like 6ix9ine out of jail talking, just type in 6ix9ine lawyers, and it literally is just like, I wonder if I can pull it up. It's fucking hilarious. He's just like, thank God for the fucking lawyers, man. I'm looking it up right now. Thank God for the lawyers. Ah, here it is. Oh shit. Here we go. All right. Here you go.
Why my city do me like that? It's way. Why my city do me like that? Yo, shout out to these lawyers. Shout out to these fucking lawyers, man. This work quick as
Dude.
I'm so happy to be home. I can't wait.
Shout out to these fucking lawyers, man. These lawyers are quick as fuck. So yeah, 6ix9ine's out. So we'll see. I know a lot of people don't like 6ix9ine. I like I said, I don't like it. I don't listen to his music, but just his social media presence is hilarious. And I was having a debate with a couple of my workers, and my workers think that he's gonna get shot up. And I'm like, I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah. Damn. So let me see if I can talk about something else instead of going straight into. Oh yeah, so this week Valorant came out. I'm sure you guys are all aware of that. Valorant came out. The only way to get access to Valorant was to link your Riot account with your Twitch and watch someone who is streaming it. It took me probably about 16 to 18 hours of watch time to get it, and I've been playing it, and I really enjoy Valorant. I'm gonna have a video going up this next coming week of Valorant. I got a 30 kill game. I think I'm above average as far as players on there. I'm at first it took me a while. I'm still getting used to sensitivity. I play Phoenix, so mainly like what like his specialties are. He's got the firewall that basically just like holds people. You can walk through it, but it does damage for people, but for me it heals me. He's got the molly, so you can throw the molly and they'll burn. If I throw it on myself, it heals me. Then he's got the 2 fireballs that he can throw and curve around a corner. They're stuns. And then his ult is basically a ghost, and you can go and kill people and they can kill you, but then you just go back to where you use your ult and you get basically 2 lives. So that's why I'm playing that one. Like I said, I dropped a 30 bomb. I've dropped a couple 20s. I haven't got any aces yet. I did yesterday. I was playing with like Grincha and Naru and all them, and I did get an ace snagged. So you know, I'm just having fun playing that. Warzone, I haven't really been playing Warzone. I know there's a tournament coming up, the Chipotle. It's like a Chipotle 25K tournament. I'm trying to play that, but I bet spots are filled up by now, by the time I'm recording this. But we'll see. And I'm trying to, like, I don't know how long the beta for Valorant is going to last, but as far as Modern Warfare, I don't really have any people to play Warzone with because they're all playing Valorant. So if I did play Modern Warfare, I would just camo grind in like a limited time or an LTM, limited time mode. So yeah, I've been trying to grind for camos. I've been working on like 2 different guns before Valorant came out. But yeah, we've been streaming Valorant. We're going to be streaming Valorant. It's a great game. A lot of people are hating on it, but I mean, you can't really beat it. You know, it's pretty good. They're saying it's like a mixture of like Overwatch and CS put together. It's not really original, and it's not. But I mean, it's new and it's fresh, and I think it's going to last. So we'll see. But let's just go ahead and talk about, because a lot of the shit is yeah, so basically I got a call last Saturday that my grandmother in Pennsylvania was sick, and I was like, all right. They thought it was like they thought that she had like the flu or pneumonia, yada yada yada. Well, she went like a day or two and fought it off, and then it got so bad and she got so weak that my uncle decided to put her into the hospital. And then when they went to the hospital, she tested positive for coronavirus. Now, I can tell you right now, I know I have family over on the East Coast, but I never expected anybody that I know to have coronavirus. I think that's pretty fucking crazy, honestly. My mom was saying that when everything went on lockdown, she only left the house one time to go to the grocery store. And so she could have got it there. She didn't go there to get a lot of stuff, like a few things, and then left. And my grandma is not like a social person. Like, out there on Jersey, they're not really like friendly. They're not. If you live out there, I'm sorry, but if you like compared to like here, like in the Midwest, like people are friendly around here. Besides like the inner cities, but if you go to like any like small town or any town that's like under 100 or under 200,000 people, usually like people are friendly. They'll hold the door for you. They say thank you, you're welcome, stuff like that. Like you can sneeze in a public place and someone will probably say like bless you or something like that. Like just simple stuff like that. But like Jersey and Pennsylvania, they aren't very friendly out there, and she's not a like up close person, and she ended up getting it. So she ended up getting it either from the grocery store or my uncle who lives close to her, and like they like help her whenever she needs stuff. Like she's fully independent, so like she doesn't really need help. But he got quarantined because somebody at his job had it, but he had no symptoms from it, and he still doesn't have any symptoms a week later. So we don't think that she got it from him. We think she got it from going out to the grocery store, which is fucking crazy. So she went out to the grocery store for 10 minutes and fucking got coronavirus. That's crazy. So I went to the grocery store the other day and I wore a face mask. I have these little black face masks. And it sounds like the people are getting mad about a lot of people not practicing social distancing. I'm one of them. I just don't, there's a lot of people like that. People I work with, I just don't. We don't think about being 6 foot away from each other. We're just like, chilling, normal lives. We don't really think about it that often. So they're going to start incorporating face masks. This week we were like walking around the hospital, and we were in a department where the staff was all wearing face masks. And it was weird because literally they would like, fuck dude. They would literally like have their face masks on when we were around them, but when they were around their like coworkers, they would have them down. So it didn't really make sense. It was like we had the coronavirus. So we were like in there with no face masks, and then some lady was like, "Hey, can you guys wear these just to protect our staff?" And I was just like, I mean, you guys literally are just like, you know. But we ended up wearing them, and I think it's gonna be like an actual thing. And I was watching like a Logan Paul's new vlog, and he was talking about how LA is probably gonna go to where if you don't have a face mask on, you're gonna get fined. So he's giving away face masks of his brand. I ended up getting one. You had to pay like $7 shipping, so I ended up getting it just because 10 people who get one get a chance to win $1,000, and I could really use the money right now. So I did that. Like I said, I have the face mask. I'll show you real quick what it looks like. All right, so this is what I got. It's just a regular black one. I need to stretch it out because it's like really tight on my ears. And yeah, there you go. So coronavirus, but you can see how like my ear sticks out a little bit. I need to just stretch it out. So, or you can like, I don't know if like you guys, well, that's gonna be tight as fuck. I don't want that on my face. A lot of people are like closing them up and putting paper clips back here to hold them so they're not tied around your ears since you wear them all day. But yeah, this might be my new lifestyle at work right here, what you're looking at. So it's fucking great. And the best part is like everybody's gonna be in like a really shitty mood because you can't tell, like, usually, like, if I don't say anything to anybody, like, I usually just, like, smile at them, like, or, you know, stuff like that. But if you have this fucking thing on, if I smile, like, I could be cheesing at you guys, like, I'm cheesing right now, and you have no fucking clue. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, literally, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. They made, like, ones with, like, fucking, like, see-through right here for, deaf or hard to hear people. We don't have any of those, so yeah, we might have to wear face masks all the time. So, like I said, I wore that to the grocery store. I have one here and one in my car, and you know, we'll see. But I'm honestly just tired of this fucking coronavirus shit, to be honest. Crack open a bar. Crack open a bar. But yeah. So since this is going on, I live in Ohio, if you guys didn't know. Basically, you can't leave the state, and if you leave the state and come back, the day you come back, you have to quarantine for 14 days. It's like the rule the governor made. So I was planning on going home the weekend that this is released. Just to see family. Come back, work until my birthday, which is May 5th, the weekend after my birthday, going back for my birthday and seeing him again. So I talked to my supervisor, and he's like, well, if you go to Indiana and you come back, you'll have to quarantine for 14 days. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And so the plan is the week after my birthday, which is like May 8th, the weekend after my birthday, which is May 8th, I was going to go home. I was going to celebrate my birthday with my friends and family and then come back here and then quarantine for 14 days. Well, my company said that since it's a non-essential trip and it's voluntarily leaving, I won't be able to do, like, I'll be able to go, but if I, like, when I come back in quarantine, they're not going to pay me for it. So basically it's 2 weeks without pay, which sucks big old. Yeah, and yeah, so it sucks. So I'm not going to be able to like leave until earliest middle of May. So kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is, you know? And like I said, my life really hasn't changed a whole bunch, and I'm just kind of tired of like all this shit that's going on, and I kind of just want to go home and see my friends. The reason I wanted to go home is because here I have friends here that I work with, but I don't have like my family, you know. I wanted to like be able to go hang out with my friends or play beer pong and stuff like that for my birthday, but yeah, not gonna happen. And I was way more upset about it earlier when I figured out, but yeah, they were like, yeah, we're not gonna pay you if you go. You can go if you want, but if you quarantine, we're not gonna pay you. But the reason I was upset about it is because I live in Ohio. And I live in Dayton, Ohio, which is like between Cincinnati and Columbus. And it is, so I can go to Cleveland and then come back to Dayton, and I won't have to quarantine. I won't have to do any of that. But since I'm going to Indiana, which is like 30 minutes away from here, I have to self-quarantine for 14 days. But it is closer for me to go home than it is for me to go to Cleveland. It's 3 hours for me to get home, and it's like 3.5 to go to Cleveland. Cleveland has more cases than back home. Like, I guarantee Cleveland probably has like, I'd say a quarter of Cleveland's positive corona cases is our like that's how many people we have in my hometown. So, and I'm only going to see my family. And like, yeah, I know there's like a risk of me giving it to them, but I don't have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have any symptoms. I don't have it. And yeah, it's kind of stupid. So I can go to Cleveland where there's more cases and it's farther away and come back on Sunday and go to work Monday. But if I go to Indiana and then I come back, I have to quarantine for 14 days, which makes no fucking sense. So I'm going to be spending my birthday alone. That's right. So it kind of fucking sucks, man. I just, you know, it's in the middle of summer. You just want to like do shit outside during the day. And then I just want to like play beer pong and shit like that. But looks like it's not going to happen. And it kind of sucks. And like people are saying they're going to come here, but like my family said they're going to come here, but everything's closed. You can't even go eat at a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're going to be sitting here. So there's no point for them to come here. My friends could come here and we can make a party out of it, but like my family, like they're not gonna want to drink with me. If anything, they're just gonna want to like take me out to eat, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But like that's what I was like hoping, because like I can go home on a Friday, and play beer pong and get wasted. Wake up Saturday and you know go eat lunch with my mom, and then eat dinner with my dad, and then go out and party later that night and see my sister, and then Sunday eat lunch at my grandma's, and then I basically knock everybody out that I need to see by doing that. But I can't even go home, which is stupid. I'm kind of upset about it. That's why I just want this coronavirus shit to go away. It's just kind of annoying. And like the people who are just fucking quarantined right now, bro, I know you might be like not getting paid, or you're not, or you have to do homework all the time, but if you're fucking quarantined, bro. I wish I can quarantine, bro. I need money, but like with my contract that I would get paid if I was to catch the coronavirus or be around somebody that had the coronavirus. So that means 2 weeks of me playing video games. Holy shit, man. That'd be so nice, because I would stream 8 to 10 hours a day, and then I would probably do other productive stuff the other 6 hours, and then sleep. So I mean, yeah, if you're quarantined right now and you don't have a lot of shit to do, man, this is your time. This is your time to shine. Trust me, because I wish I was quarantined. The fact that I go into work every day and know that there's a possibility I can fucking get coronavirus, but we're more busy right now than we were before the coronavirus, because now a lot of the coronavirus patients are getting on ventilators, and we have a lot of ventilators that we have to check. And ventilators they're not easy. They're not something that you just go through and check in 5 minutes. They take like 2 hours to do the calibrations and stuff like that. And I probably won't even be the one doing it, because I'm not even trained on them. Like, they're that serious, and we have to do like, I know one department we have to do 75. So that's just one, and we have to do 3 different departments. So just think about that. So it's gonna be hectic. This week I did like a lot of IV pump. We got new IV pumps, so I had to do the acceptance for it, do the calibration, and do the PMs. And they take like a half hour each one, and they just suck butt, And so I eventually you get tired of doing the same stuff. But I did 12 this week, and I got 18 more. So my next week is gonna be looking frisky. Plus, on Tuesdays and Thursdays is when I have to do like my scheduled work. So I basically have Monday, Wednesday, Friday to do the pumps, and it kind of sucks. But yeah, the coronavirus just sucks butt. I'm ready for it to be over. And yeah, I'm just not looking forward to spending my birthday alone. One, like I said, I was making a joke on TikTok. Actually, this girl was like, "Where's all my 25 and plus?" You know how like there's TikToks like that, like who's all 25 and older, and I'm gonna turn 26 this year, and I told her, I put in there, I was like, I turned 26 this year, but I'm not looking forward to it because I have to pay for my own insurance, and that means more money out of my paycheck. And she's like, bro, I feel that, dude. So yeah, I turned 26, which basically means like I cut all ties. Like so like this whole time I've been on my dad's insurance, and so as far as health, dental, all that shit, and yeah, I'm gonna have to pay for all that shit myself. It comes out of my paycheck, so it's great. So that's why and the thing is I can't work overtime, and it's gonna be like extra money out of my paycheck, so I need to start monetizing shit and making money off Twitch to make up for that, because it's gonna suck butt. But yeah, that's just real world problems right there. So when you're 26, you're gonna, if you have all that shit and you're under your parents, when you turn 26, it's not right when you turn 26. They give you I think they give you 60 days after you turn 26 to get your shit together. And yeah, it's gonna cost me some money, and I make pretty decent money, but I like to spend it on things that are not fucking insurance related. So I thought about, I think it was Don Julio, this tequila bottle. It's like a long brown bottle. I think I'm gonna buy a bottle of that for my birthday and drink some of that. Just drink myself. It's $150 a bottle, so we'll see. You never know. But yeah, we're turning 26 in May. Honestly, this year's been it's been going by too quick. And this coronavirus hasn't helped. But I mean, it's just, I hopefully I think they said once you get the coronavirus, it's kind of like the chicken pox. Once you get it, you can't get it again. I'm kind of hoping, because honestly, I would probably just be risk it for the biscuit and get it now while I'm young instead of getting it when I'm 45. But yeah, let's talk about this. So, back home, they had some protests going on, and basically what was going on, it's fucked up to think about, the concept, the concept's fucked up, but basically this nursing home that had older senior citizens in it, and they were gonna relocate them to put COVID-19 patients in it, and a bunch of people protested it, and then they ended up getting it to where they weren't gonna do that. But here's my fucking thing. Bunch of people protested it by standing outside with signs on the on the highway protesting it. And I'm just thinking, this is what's going through my head. I'm thinking, one, we are ordered to stay home and not be out in public. That's the first thing that I thought about. I can tell you right now, I don't care what it is. I ain't ever gonna go out and protest anything, ever. One, huge waste of time. Gigantic waste of time. Half the time protests don't even fucking work, and you're out there just wasting your own time. Two, you're supposed to be staying at home, social distancing, and you're totally disobeying that. And there's one girl I know, and she literally live streamed everything and put everything on her Snapchat. And I get it, you want to make a difference and stuff like that, but holy shit, man, it's just crazy. Yeah, it was a bad thing, but all you have to do is fucking tell the Senate and staying out there. So basically, she woke up at stupid early, sunrise, sat out there all fucking day, all fucking night, and then basically they debunked it, and the patients weren't moving. And then there was rumors, but honestly I think it was probably spread to keep them out there and make them look dumb. There was rumors that they were gonna relocate them at midnight, so they stayed till fucking midnight, and then they went the next day. And I'm just like, dude, if I'm fucking quarantined, the only way I'm ever protesting anything, going to a place and holding a sign and boycotting or trying to make a change, I'm getting paid for it. And if I'm not getting paid for it, guess what? I'm not fucking going. I don't care. I'm not going to waste my time doing that. And I just kind of, the reason it frustrates me is like people have all this time to do shit. And if I had that fucking free time, I would not be protesting. I'd be doing shit that I like to do and fucking trying to make something of it. Like I'd be, instead of fucking sitting there outside of a nursing home holding up a sign for 12 hours, making songs, streaming, making videos, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I like to do. Maybe you like to sew, fucking make a blanket, make some shirts, make some socks, whatever. Make some fucking face masks. We need them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, don't waste your time doing stupid shit. And like, what was making me think about that is like, things that I need to think about this more often, and I don't do it, is if today was your last day, would you be doing the shit or planning the shit you're going to be doing if today was your last day? No. So you're telling, like, the thing, basically what it's saying is, if I asked those protesters, I said, you are going to fall asleep tonight and you will not wake up. You will die. Are you going to sit here and protest all day? They'll probably say no. I'm just going to be honest. They'll probably fucking say no. So, like, that's why I always try to think about, like, the shit that I'm doing and make sure that it's actually worth. I guess, like, then my, like, 9 to 5 that I have is making a difference because, like, it could be saving someone's life. Could be. I haven't worked on that serious of equipment. And I've never really worked on equipment that, has been used on someone to save their life, like a defib or shit like that. But I know people that I work with have done that. But I mean, you know, you just gotta think about it, like as you're watching this, think about, if I die, like, if I, next time I go to sleep, I'm gonna die. What do I need to do? Like, should I be doing the shit that I plan on doing during this, you know? Should I be watching TikTok for 4 hours? Should I be, you know, fucking protesting something? Should I be watching Netflix? Should I be doing this, doing that? It's just something to think about. Because you don't, like, really, like we always say, like, you don't know, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. Like, you can be like 25 and fucking have a heart attack in your fucking sleep or some shit like that, or, you know, whatever. Your heart could stop. You fucking, just random shit can happen. You know, you can literally drive to fucking the grocery store and get hit by, like, T-boned by a car and fucking die. You could, like, literally just, like, there's a bunch of random shit, you know? Look up 1,000 Ways to Die. You think those people think they're gonna fucking die by that? No. I know that's far-fetched, but still, just, it's the concept's there. So I've been trying to think about the shit that I'm doing and, like, whether it's important that I'm doing this, because will it matter tomorrow? If it does matter tomorrow, then yeah, you should be doing it. That's why I do the medical stuff. But then also when I come home and stream, I know that I'm going to enjoy the time. And then basically that me streaming, I know that is going to, some content is going to come out of that, to where eventually, if someone missed, like, if someone was like, oh, I miss Brad, oh, I can go back and watch his VODs. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I do these podcasts, is because I can just see myself in 40 years, and I have grandchildren, and they're like, Grandpa, I watched your 7th episode of your podcast where you talked about doing stuff that's important and talking about how you would watch this in 40 years and, you know, shit like that. So, I mean, and plus, like, me personally, I would love to know what my dad was like when he was my age, what my grandpa was like when it was my age. I can't really do that because they didn't have the access, but now that we have this access, I can do that shit. So I think it's going to be cool when I'm 65 and my grandson's 14. He's wanting to know what his grandpa Hicks was like when I was 25. He can see. So that's why like a cool reason I do YouTube. I hope YouTube never goes away just because of that reason. I don't think it will, but you know, you never know. But yeah, speaking of like apps and stuff, TikTok. I seen this thing on I seen someone on my Facebook post this video about some dude. He was dressed in like a suit and shit, so he's probably like he was definitely part of the government. Talking about how TikTok is a Chinese developed app, and what they're doing is they're using that to gain access to our phones, to our phone numbers, to our locations, to our bank accounts, all this shit. Like they already don't have that. And like, have you guys ever, so this happens to me quite a bit. I know like these iPhones, they're listening right now. Like I don't think someone's personally like sitting with an earbud like Dwight off The Office, sitting in there and listening to my exact conversation. But these things are smart enough they can listen to us, and we can be this could be off, and we're gonna be talking about fucking, let me talk about like soccer balls. You know, I can be talking about soccer balls and how I really want one, and I might order one so I can practice how to juggle more. Later tonight, I'll get on fucking Facebook and I'll scroll through my Facebook, and then I will see advertisements of soccer balls. It fucking happens. I'm scrolling through my shit right now just to see that if it actually does pop up, because I'll freak the fuck out. But I think that's an actual thing. Like literally, like you can talk about, like how many times do you talk about shit or you search shit on your computer and your Facebook signed in through your computer? So you'll be searching like fucking whatever, like new car stereos. And then all of a sudden, like you get on your Facebook 5 hours later and you're scrolling through and you see a 30% discount on car stereos. It fucking happens. So I'm going to scroll through here and see if I see anything with soccer balls, because see, I'm just trying to like, if this actually happens, I'm going to freak out. But you get the gist, you know what I'm saying? When I search, Amazon is a huge one. I'll get on Amazon and I'll like add shit to my list, my wish list that I want, and then I'll get on Facebook later and I'll see other websites. Wow, like apparently, Shina reportedly died after accidental overdose. What'd she overdose on? Opiates. How many fucking people are gonna dude, that's ridiculous. But yeah, I think they're listening, and we just gotta be, I don't think we can be careful. I think we have no choice around it. But I can't believe this chick was 25. Apparently she was a model and a rapper, and she died to overdose on opioids, which is like painkillers. And I think that's fucking stupid. How many people will have to die before we realize that shit's bad? Quit taking pills. Honestly, I quit taking pills. The only pills I take is those little fucking Tylenol, 500 milligram tabs. That's literally it. But just fuck. That sucks. Hearing about that, I'm literally just scrolling through, looking at it. I'm literally just scrolling through my Facebook. If I see a fucking soccer ball, I'm gonna flip, bitch. I'm just waiting for it. Yeah, we were talking today at lunch about how cartoons nowadays are fucking trash. Like, I feel bad for the people who are under the age of 15, because you guys literally don't have any good cartoons. You might have SpongeBob, but we were talking about cartoons, and I was talking about some of the fun ones some cartoons that I used to watch. I'm just gonna riddle some off. My favorite cartoon ever is Jimmy Neutron. Fucking love it. Love Jimmy Neutron. Such, good animation. And he just like fucking with technology shit. And that's why I personally liked it. Fairly Odd Parents. Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Fucking Rocket Power. Kim Possible. There was even, when I was real young, there was this one. It was called Roly Poly Oly. If you guys don't know what that is, you're too fucking young. But Roly Poly Oly, fire. Beavis and Butthead, fire. What were some other ones? We were just like fucking firing them off at lunch, and it's kind of crazy because all the cartoons now fucking suck. If I ever have kids, my dad's calling me.
It's like having a flu.
Yeah, that's what all. I mean, the coronavirus is just like a version of the flu, so it's not like some.
It's a big scam, bro. It's a scam.
You think so?
I know.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to a guy, and he remembers when the H1Z1 was it H1N1? H1Z1's a video game. H1N1 was a thing, and they made no precautions, and I personally didn't know anybody who had it, and no one had a quarantine, and no one, and they just let it happen.
I think they just overplayed this so they could crush our economy. I think it's a test to see what they can make the American people do.
You think so? Like this is a test from China?
No, it's a test to our government to see how many rights the people will give up.
Might be.
The next thing is they're going to come out and show this global warming shit is the same as this virus, and we're going to have to give up our cars and things like that, and they're going to make the American people scared to death, and they're going to do it.
Yeah, like get electric cars.
Listen to this too. Here's the scam that's going on. So, if you're on Medicaid,
yeah.
If you're in Medicaid and you go to the hospital and you have corona, Medicaid gives the hospital $19,000 to treat you.
Okay.
If you have to be put on a ventilator, then they give you $39,000 on top of that. So why would any hospital not say that people have corona and put them on ventilators?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, just to make them quick buck.
Yeah.
Holy.
Well, what's 39 and 19? $58,000.
Yeah, well, and isn't that like what majority of Americans are on anyways? Is Medicaid, or is it Medicaid or Medicare?
It's probably both.
But yeah, isn't like a lot of people on that anyways?
Well, the people that are retired people and like the Angels kids are all probably on Medicare, Medicaid, one or the other. All right, well, I'll talk to you later.
All right, sounds good. Be careful. Have a good weekend.
You too. See you
later. All right, there you go. I don't know how much I'm gonna put in that conversation in there because there was some stuff that I don't really want to talk about. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But man, I'm just not ready for this insurance bullshit to come through because I'm not ready at all. But yeah, I think we're just gonna end it, boys. Let me see if I got anything else. Oh, let's talk about one more fucking thing. Holy shit, I can't tell you how mad I was this fucking day. So I come home from work. I think it was Wednesday. Come home from work and there's a fucking letter in my door. I said, all right, what is this? Open it up. It's from my landlord, the company, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Do I have this letter still? All right. This is what was in my doorway. Oh, dude. It pisses me off. So this is what it says. It says, Dear resident, we continue to offer our wishes that all residents stay healthy during this difficult time. We have not received payment on your account. We understand that everyone has been impacted by the COVID-19. We value your residency and want to work with you through these tough times. If you have lost your job and filed unemployment, please provide proof. Please pay as much as your rental as possible to maintain a good standing. And then this was added. Notice to leave the premises to Bradley Hicks and all other occupants. You will please notice that we want you on or before April 10th to leave the premises you now occupy and which you have rented of the place I rent at. The reason is for not paying rent, which I paid rent on the first at the Dropbox and did what they asked me to. It says you are being asked to leave the premises. If you do not leave, an eviction action may be initiated against you. If you are in doubt regarding your legal rights and obligation as a tenant, it is recommended that you seek legal assistance. So I got this motherfucker, and I went straight down to the leasing office. I said, listen, I got this letter in the mail. I paid my fucking rent. What's going on? I thought I was gonna get scammed. I thought I was getting scammed. So I went there, and she's like, "When did you drop off your rent?" I said, "I put it in the Dropbox on the 1st. $775. That's what I pay for rent." And so she's looking through. She pulls out one. And I said, it looks exactly like that. That's probably it. And she said, this was dropped off yesterday, so you'll have to pay a late fee. And I said, well, that's not mine. So then she keeps flipping through. And she says, what's your name? I said, Brad. She said, what's your address? And I told her. And she's like, you put the wrong address down on the money order. And I was like, yep, that's not my address, and I'm not paying their rent. You need to put my address on there. So she changed it, and then she ripped up that note on her side, and I'm not getting evicted. So I was fucking pissed, man. I was like, dude, you got to be kidding me. I, like, put it on time. Like, I make sure I pay my rent on the 1st, shit like that, because you get a 5-day grace period. So you get to the 5th to turn it in. On the 6th, when they come in, if they come in and your shit's there, you get a late fee, and I think it's $75 late fee. So I was pissed, and yeah, but basically they fucking chilled and got it. But yeah, I was pretty pissed about that, and they were so quick to the fucking trigger on it. I was just really confused. Last thing I want to talk about is this fucking TikTok shit. I talked about how some of these people are like thirst traps. And a lot of the people that I send TikToks back and forth between said that TikTok's getting really toxic. And there was a certain genre of this TikTok that made me quit watching TikToks. And I can't remember exactly what the song is, because there's just so many TikTok songs that ring in my head. But it's about being a pro or a virgin in doggy style. So basically what it is these girls are in different doggy style positions and rating them as like pro, amateur, whatever, like professional, and like bad bitch is like the last one or some shit like that, to where like pro, where they're like arched, they have their back arched. I'm not gonna get in the position for you, so you're gonna have to use your imagination. Pro is like they're on their hands and knees and their back is arched, and like amateur is like their back's kind of arched, and then like, so it's like virgin has their back arched, and then amateur has like their back like dipped down, and then pro was like their back dipped down and they're on their forearms, and then bad bitch was like their arms are out and they're like laying on their face and their ass is all the way up in the air. And I'm just thinking, all these females are so pissed that we call them bitches and hoes, and they got fucking TikToks about how they're a fucking pro doggy style taker, and I drew the line when I was seeing this one girl, and I knew what it was. She was at the beginner, and I was like, okay. So I watched and see what she was doing, and then I watched her get to like the expert stage, which is literally like her face is buried into the ground and her ass is all the way up and her back's arched and shit like that. And then I looked, and she's fucking 17 years old, and I'm just thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're in high school and you're doing this shit, and you probably cry because people call you a hoe because you probably hooked up with one dude and he told all his friends, and all his friends told their girlfriends call you a hoe, but you're doing shit like this on fucking TikTok. What are you like? What is going on? So I don't even like. I've made a new rule that if I find, so I'm pretty good at judging girls' ages. If I could judge that she's under the age of 25, or if she's like extremely good looking, I don't even watch the video. So I just fucking keep scrolling. Just don't even, like, if I scroll and bam, a hot chick pops up, scroll, gone. Don't even watch it. Don't do anything. I don't even fucking watch it. Unless like it has words on it or I read the caption and it's like good, but I don't watch dances. Don't watch fucking lip syncs. Don't watch those. Stupid. I usually watch like kind of entertaining. So yeah, TikTok's kind of ruined it because we have fucking teenagers on fucking TikTok doing hoish shit and they're getting called fucking hoes for it. And I'm 25 sitting here watching a 17-year-old tell me how she's a fucking expert at doggy. I don't fucking need to look at that. And still, I'm still vouching for a fucking age scroll bar. I need a scroll bar because I would really love to only see 23 and higher. And you have to put your age in. So you're 23 or higher, and I see your videos. I don't see why that's so hard. I think it's a huge issue because I know that there's older people on TikTok, and older people as in 40s plus, because TikTok is just like a very young. I'm even out of the TikTok phase. I'm 25 and I'm not even in it. I make TikTok videos, yeah, but mostly gaming. But there's 40-year-olds on here, and you have fucking 13-year-olds showing how good they are at the expert doggy position. And I think that's kind of fucked up. I don't know about you, but that's pretty fucked up when you got a damn age slider. All right, guys. That is about all I got for you today. I don't know how long this episode is because there's so much shit that was going on in it. Hold on. Despop. Oh my god. I don't know if you heard that, bro. Bro, dude, that one was forced. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want me to talk about more topics, I know people wanted me to talk about weed, and that's the closest thing I can get to weed right now. But yeah, guys, this has been your boy BLS. I appreciate you guys coming to watch. Oh my god, I got shit under my feet. Yo, by the way, see these blinds right here? I fucking hate them. I need some like designers to like come up with shit so I can cover them for my streams. Oh, this is risky business, right? Like, I got these flags and shit, but like, this is a sick flag. Look at this. Oh, it's upside down. Hang flags up there, but I want to be able to get rid of those blinds because they're all fuckety. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and fucking smash this, dude. I wasn't going to, but we're just going to fucking do it. We're going to send it. Full send. I got a flag up there. It says full fucking send. If you guys have, it would help me out a lot if you guys would give suggestions. I'm not ready for this. One, I'm not ready for it. Two, I'm not ready because it's sitting down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand up. Fuck! Drop my phone. I'm gonna stand up. Vlog. Look at that. Bomb, dude. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Oh, perfect, dude. You guys get to see the setup a little bit. What I got going on there. Alright. Doing his chug, bud. Full send. Saturdays for boys. We got Bud White. Alright. Appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, leave suggestions. And don't get coronavirus. Yes. Alright, let's do it. Can I get it? Yeah. Oh. Oh. See you guys later.